Sahana bhavatu Sahanao bhunaktu Sahaviryam karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Let's get started on our Vishwa Yoga Prarthana, a very beautiful experience over the past 38 days, and written an article on this with feedback from some of you that has last night been published in the Yoga Varni. I'll be sharing, it's already shared on Academia under my articles, and as soon as I get a shareable link online, we'll share it because we have some nice feedback from all of you. Thank you to all of those who sent in your feedback on the global prayer. Um, as many as possible were included by the editorial team, and thank you for being with me. So let's start. Let your focus shift inward, dwelling into the beautiful inner experiences that manifest as a result of the 27 rounds of the Brahmari, a type of vibrational therapy where through the medium of vibration we are attuning and harmonizing each and every component of our existence. Research has suggested that humming sound, as done in Brahmari, educes from within an endogenous, which means your own creation created by you, an endogenous nitric oxide, NO, capital N, capital O. This is a potent vasodilator. It enables the blood vessels to loosen up, and that enables the perfusion of all the body tissues to be enhanced. The tight blood vessels cannot supply anything properly. When the blood vessels loosen up, when the capillary beds loosen up, there's a beautiful perfusion of all the tissues, enabling repair, regeneration, and healing to manifest from within. It is also an antioxidant, which means that all the negative effects of stress, free radicals on our cells and tissues can be retarded, can be mitigated. And that is why the humming sound produced in the Brahmari enables, even at the physical level, a sense of harmony and balance, health and wellness to manifest, enabling our emotions to settle, reducing the emotional volatility, and enabling the higher centers of the brain, the cortical centers, to take back the control switch, letting the higher consciousness be in charge rather than the lower primitive survival instincts and emotional swings, transcending the spinal cord reflexes, the emotional reactions, and transcending all of these into a much more human consciousness, one that can see the difference, know the difference, and make choices through the power of Viveka and Vairagya, enabling the higher consciousness to be in charge rather than the primitive, lower, subhuman instincts. enabling a beautiful sense of balance to manifest samatvam, samam, sthita. All these words come in stability, ease, sukham, manifesting as a result. Enjoy the experience of inner stability, a dynamic inner stability filled with ease, wholesomeness, and wellness, enabling contentment, satiety, a very beautiful sense of bliss, anandam sweeping throughout the whole of you. Anandam, anandam, sachidanandam, manifesting in totality. Start to move your fingers and then rub your palms together, generating a nice warmth, letting the warmth spread into the eyes, forehead, and the head. Let us now put our hands together above the head and perform the Sankalpa. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. Bringing our hands together in appreciation of all the noble souls who are doing the best. It is so important to support those who are trying to be good. The modern world has a tendency to try and pull the good away from the goodness. It tries to pull the noble away from the nobility. The moment someone knows you're trying to be good, they want to make sure you come out of it. How dare you try to be that, which I cannot be, and so I'm going to pull you down. Because the herd mentality is always based on the lowest common denominator. And that is why whenever you get intelligent people into a group, they all come down to the lowest common denominator. That is one of the biggest problems with committees, where you have all these individually intelligent people, you put them in a group and you have just pulled them all down to the lowest common denominator. It's quite amazing actually what happens. You would think that everybody would be elevated, but the opposite happens. And that is why the ancients didn't just want us to come together with any purpose. They said come together with a higher purpose. That is why the concept of Satsangha was there, as opposed to Kusanga. Kusanga means the coming together for a lower purpose. And that is the herd mentality. Satsanga is when you come together with a higher purpose. You come together in order to support each other's growth. That you are truly and profoundly interested in the other person's spiritual growth. Swamiji defined love as profound interest. And when you are profoundly interested in the other person's growth, that is true spiritual love. Enabling each other to grow, cheering each other on, such an important aspect of being human. Let's cheer on each and every one who is doing their best for humanity at this point of time. We conclude the prayer with the Loka Samasta. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shantihi 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 Om. Thank you for being with me. Be safe, be happy, be healthy, be wise. Stay blessed wherever you are. Hari Om Tat Sat.